Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Lowrance Training Academy, brought to you by Night and Day Marine. I am again here with my HDS 12 Live, and what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to use and set your quick menu buttons. Now these are the buttons I'm talking about right here. Now only the HDS 12 and 16 Live have these. These are a new feature with this particular model that they added in. I think they're actually really cool. Because not only can you just do a quick press on them to toggle any type of menu feature that you want, but you can also press and hold it down to actually set it to a second option with it. Now, I mentioned it only applies to the 12s and the 16s on these, so if you have like a 7 or a 9, this won't apply to you. But they're real easy to use and to set. So what we're going to do is the way you can access them, there's actually two ways. If you've never set them up, so if this is a new install or you've done a reset, you can actually start off by just pressing one of the buttons like this and holding it down, and it takes you right into the screen. Now, if you already have it set to, if you have the long press set to one of them, it'll just toggle that particular option as opposed to taking you in here. So I'll show you how to access that as well through the menus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out here. Now the other way, like I said, to access is we press our Pages button, and then we select our Settings gear icon. And then right here under the System menu, you'll see the Quick Access keys. Now all we do is we tap on that. As you can see, it takes us right into the same menu. Now you'll see where there's short press and there's long press. So for the short press, it's literally just a quick little press on the button, and the long press, you just press and hold it down for a few seconds, and then it'll activate that one. So what you can do is you just go in and you can click on any one you want to set. So like right here, I can click on it. Now you'll get like a long list of options to pick from. Now I'm going to go through these and explain them. So the first one here is you can set a waypoint. Now you can actually go in and set that to be whatever type of icon and color that you like. So I can click on it and I can go through and I can choose a specific type of icon, or I can go and click over here and I can choose the particular color. And so then when I'm done, all I do is I hit OK, and then it saves it to the quick press or whichever option that you select. Now let's go to the next one. Now, as we go through here, I'm going to explain them. So the next one down is going to be a screen capture. That's just doing like a quick screenshot, which, sometimes it's important doing if you want to, take a picture of like a really nice image of fish, or, you need to take an image of your settings because you need to send them to somebody, or, to send them into Lowrance themselves to view. Now you've also got, you can do like right here where it says toggle split screen window. And what that is if you have a split screen up on your unit. So say you're doing like a split between your chart and your sonar. Generally, the one on the left is going to be the one that's activated. So you'll notice that the menus that you get on the right are going to control this window that's on this side. Well, normally you'd have to tap on the other window to activate that one. Well, when you do that, generally it brings up your crosshairs on the screen. And so then you have to hit your back button to exit back out and all that. And so instead, you can set this up for toggle split screen. And when you tap that button, it just switches back and forth between which is the active window. Now, the next one is going to be your man overboard. Now, that's the same as pressing and holding your plus and minus buttons. That sets a man overboard icon and navigation marker on your screen. So that's kind of like, say, if somebody fell over water or something, or overboard into the water. You can set that real quick, and that allows you to, your unit will actually set a navigation point, and it'll keep trying to take you back to that same spot. Now, the next one is find the nearest place of interest. Or find a place of interest, and so that does kind of the find feature. So it'll search for different types of just icons or just different things that your map has available nearby. And going up, now you have your measure distance feature. Now the next one is maximize split screen window. Now that is, again, if you have a split screen, if you press that, it'll increase the size of that split screen on that window. So instead of having to go into your settings, into the split screen and manually adjust it that way, you can just set this toggle on here and it'll adjust the size of that screen for you. Now going up is, next one is going to be your pause sonar. So that just does like the stop sonar menu. Now you have a log sonar, which is actually really convenient if you're recording a lot of logs for like the Genesis live maps and things like that. Just at a quick press, you can pull it up, save your log, or you can even stop it if you need to. Now you have the same thing right here. You have your stop structure scan. Now you can toggle video source if you have like one of the cameras that hook into it. Now you also can set it into standby. You have your power pole, auto up and down. Then you have your audio settings. So you have like your mute, volume up, volume down, skip to another track. Or if you have like a trolling motor set up to it, like an XI5, you can engage the anchor, do like a heading lock, or just put it in a standby. And then the last ones are your page selections. So you can set it to like, well, if I just want to click it and go to my sonar screen or my chart screen or whichever one I want to do. Now, what you can also do is your favorites. Now, your favorites are your split screens you set. So you'll notice if I click on it, it brings me up a list of 1 through 10. Now, you have 10 split screens that you can set in the unit. And so you can go through and you set up your splits, and then you can choose which split screen that is that you want to choose. So I can just say I choose number 1. Now, the same goes for the long presses. I have the same options as you can see through there. Now, one other thing that you'll notice is this one up here. You can see where it gives you like a little line pointing to which button it goes to. Now, notice this one right here looks like your Pages button. Well, it is. Now, the top one here where it says Open Homepage, that's a default. You can't change that. But what they added on here is that you can actually set your Pages button for a long press to do the same thing as the other ones. So we can click on it and you can go through and you can set all the different types of controls to your Pages button. So instead of just having 8 options, it actually adds in a 9th. But when you're done, you got to make sure that you hit save down here. Otherwise, it won't save it to the settings to unit, and it'll just default back to what it was or to nothing at all, really. And so then you can exit back out. And while you're using your unit, all you do is you can just press it once to set, like here, like I said, a waypoint where I was at, waypoint at cursor. Or if I press and hold it down, it takes me back to this screen because I don't have one set. Or let's say I'm going to set, we'll do a screen capture for the long press. I save. Now if I press and hold it down, as you can see, it saved a screenshot. So it's as easy as that. Like I said, it's a really cool feature. I like that they added these in. I use both the 16 and the 12s. And so I utilize this feature on the unit quite a bit. But I just wanted to show you guys how to set it up and how to use it. Like I said, it's real easy. But that's really about it. So, all right. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it below and hit the subscribe button and the little bell. This will allow you to get notifications every time I release a new training video for your favorite Lowrance product. Also, I wanted to give you guys some really exciting news. We will have our very own website pretty soon, LowranceTrainingAcademy.com. It's going to have even more of your favorite in-depth, comprehensive training videos, so keep an eye out. Of course, I'll be sure to let you all know along the way when it will be up and running. And don't forget, when you watch videos from Lowrance Training Academy, the difference is night and day. Alright, I'll see you all next time.